So, as you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a story time. I'm sorry, that piece of hair is bugging me. Okay, this is going to be a story time about how I tore my ACL and medial meniscus. So, if you would like to hear about how I tore my ACL and how I tore my medial meniscus, then go ahead and keep on watching. Before I even start getting into the story, go ahead and subscribe, like the video if you like it, and comment down below if you have ever had major knee surgery or any other major surgery. I don't know, but yeah, let me just go ahead and get into the story. So I've been playing soccer all my life. I started since I was 4. I love soccer a lot, so much, and I just enjoy playing soccer, but I don't want to play soccer in college because I really want to focus on my studies, and I really just want to get in there, do what I need to do, and get her done. That's a whole nother video. College. I'm sorry, my camera was being stupid, but like I said, I've been playing soccer all my life. In my personal opinion, I would like to say that I was good. I was a good player. Can I speak today? I'm sorry, I'm like really distracted by my necklace. Okay, I would like to say that I was a good player. You know, I could have been a better player. I still have a lot of improvements to work on to be a great player, but you know, nonetheless, I was a good player in soccer. And when high school came around, it was something that I wanted to do, be a part of the varsity team. So, you know, freshman year, tried out, I was playing. I was like an in-between player, played some JV, some varsity, so you know, I got the to experience varsity freshman year a little bit, and that really prepared me for sophomore year. Sophomore year was really good. I got the most improved player award, you know. I'm trying to think to how those seasons went. They were okay. I think we got into the finals round, but we didn't pull out all the way, so you know. Anyways, fast forward to my junior year, and progressively, from myself, my perspective, my dad's perspective, my coach's perspective, I was just, you know, gradually getting better. So my junior year, tryouts came, everything was feeling so amazing. Tryouts were amazing. I think I was looking good. You know, still improvements that can be made, but you know, I was looking good, right? I was feeling myself. I was like, ooh, this season gonna be lit. I was like, ooh, this season gonna be nice. I'm like, ooh, couldn't wait to practice, couldn't wait to play, couldn't wait to do anything. God was like, psych. So let me tell you, I got our first scrimmages went okay. First practices went okay. Let me tell you what God did, right? Our first game, my first game, junior year, we played at home, at our school's home. Everything was, it was like a movie to me that night, because I remember it so vividly, because I'll just get into it. The night was going okay. I was doing good. You know, everything was looking okay. I don't even remember if we were winning or if we were losing or not. You know, that thought just passed my mind as soon as everything happened, right? So I'm fast for a soccer player. I'm like faster than the average soccer player, right? So, but relative to track, I'm like medium on the track scale. Okay, so anyways, I had I think it was the last quarter of the game, right? I had a breakaway. I'm dribbling, and I can see a defender coming towards me. And so, like, I saw her, but I didn't know how close she was. So I'm still running, and she pokes her leg out, right? She pokes her leg out. And then that's when everything just went left. It was like a movie scene where, like, everything just slows down. So everything was just like, everything just slowed down, and I swear it just happened in slow motion. So she stuck her leg out. I tripped. I spun around, and all of a sudden I heard a noise, and it was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like do it correctly, but it was just like a pop noise, right? Never heard that before in my life. I was scared out of my mind. So I immediately went down. I went down, and my adrenaline was running so fast at that moment, because first I was on a breakaway anyway, and then this happened. So I'm like, I spun around, and then my adrenaline went down, and then I realized as I tried to get back up, I couldn't. Like, I physically could not move my one leg, my left leg. And I was just like, I was still in shock, and they're still playing the game, right? And I'm still down. I'm laying down, like, no crying. I wasn't crying. I wasn't screaming. I wasn't doing anything. I was just like laying there. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't move it. Like, I could not move my left leg at all. Like, I couldn't bend it straight. I couldn't bend it backwards. Like, I could not move it out. Like, so I raised my hand, right? So I raised my hand. And I wasn't crying. I wasn't doing nothing. Like, I was still in shock. Like, am I really injured? Did this really just happen? Right? Like, it was slow motion. Like, when I tell you it was like a movie, like how they do all the dramatic effects, it was just like that. Like, that, like, for real. That's how it was. So I was just sitting there on the ground while the game was still playing, right? So I just raised my hand, and I tell my coach, I was like, Coach, you gotta take me out. Just take me out. Because when I tell you, I have never felt a pain like that in my life. I would not wish an ACL and meniscus tear on my worst enemy. That was... When I tell, and I was surprised that I wasn't even crying. I'm a big crybaby. Let me tell you, I cry when my dad yells at me over the stupidest stuff. But let me I wasn't crying there, so I don't know what was going on. But when I tell you that was the worst pain that I've ever felt in my life, like, for real, that was crazy. Like, I never want to experience that ever again in my life, cause for real, that was real crazy. So they take me off the game. Like, I'm hobbling off of the field. So I'm sitting there, and they put ice on it immediately. Like, the trainer, my school's trainer, she puts ice on it, like, all around my knee. And then the game ends. I don't know if we won or not. So I'm upset because I've never been, like, really injured, you know? And before the season started, I was like, yo, I've never been injured before. Like, this is crazy. I've lasted all these years and I've never had no injury. I should have knocked on wood, because guess what? The first game, I got injured. So the game ends, and in this moment, I just want to just go home and cry, because I don't know what the future is going to look like. Like, I've never felt pain like that before, so I thought that everything was just done. Like, I thought I was done. So, like, I'm walking off, and parents that, like, have seen me play, they're like, when can you come back? When are you doing this? And I'm like, I don't know. I haven't even been to the doctor. Like, I just like, can y'all just let me breathe for a second? Like, everyone just swarms me. And I'm like, I drive a stick, so I definitely could not drive home that night. So my grandmother had to drive my car back home. But on the, like, you don't understand how crazy it was. I was so overwhelmed, and everyone kept asking me, are you okay, are you okay? And like, I couldn't even speak. Like, I was just like, no, I don't know. And inside, I just wanted to like just bawl crying. Like, I could not take it. Like, whoo. So I saw my grandmother, and oh, that's someone who's outside. And I saw my grandmother, and I just lost it. Like, because I don't know, she babies me. She babies me, and I just lost it. I was just like, and I just started, tears just pouring down my face, just pouring. And like, when I tell you, I could barely walk. Like, I was literally walking on one leg. This leg, it hurt so bad. I'm telling you. I am telling you. So that happened, right? That night, like, I could barely walk up the steps. My dad had to carry me up the steps. I got in my bed, and I just remember saying, like, why did this have to happen to me? Like, I was like, God, why did this happen to me? But in the end, now that I look back at it, you know, I think everything happens for a reason. And I don't know why he chose me to tear my ACL and my meniscus, but he did it for a reason. So, you know, in that moment, I wasn't like, I was just so sad, and just like, everything was just terrible. But in the end, like, I definitely think this happened for a reason, to make me stronger as a person. But still, I would not wish this on anyone, for real. It was crazy. Okay, let me tell you. So I woke up the next morning, and my knee was like a balloon. Like, it was huge. And it was a Saturday morning, so like, the regular, like, what is it called, orthopedic people, they weren't open. So my dad took me to an emergency room, and they just gave me like a straight knee brace that like restricted my leg from bending. And that was like, the first 3, 4, 5 days were like painful, horrible. And I was just like, yo, am I really going through this right now? When I tell you. And so basically, it took me out for my entire junior season. So at the peak of my high school career, I got taken out. So I was so pissed. I was so sad. I was like, you know what? Like, I'm so done. I don't even want to do this no more. But it took the doctors 3 weeks for them to schedule me in, and then tell me that my ACL meniscus was torn. So once I heard that it was actually torn, like something was actually wrong, I just like broke down again. Like, I was no good, let me tell you. But what else can I say? They scheduled me to get my surgery repair, and I don't like having surgery because I'm a wussy, and I don't like going under. But I had to get her done. So I had my pictures of what it looks like. It just looks like chopped up, like you know what is it called, like chicken meat. It just looks like chicken meat, basically. So that's what it is. So they went in and they repaired it. Yeah. So they just repaired the ACL, which is like one of the main ligaments in your knee, and then they repaired my medial meniscus. And post-op was a little hard, but it wasn't as hard as pre-op. So yeah, you know, after you have like a major surgery, you go through rehab for like how many months? 3-4 months, something like that. Met some cool people there at rehab. Mostly it was old folks that was there, but you know, there were some other kids my age there though. So, you know, that's what happened. I went through rehab, and I built up the strength back in the same leg. But now people think that I'm crazy for still wanting to play soccer, but it's my last year. I'm not gonna play it anymore after this year, so just like, why not? So I wear a brace when I play soccer now, and people doubt me, of course. You know, she's had her ACL torn. I mean, why not? If I was somebody else, I would doubt me too. But let me tell you, I'm ready. Like, I'm in full effect. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, to me, I'm not gonna let this injury bring me down. You know, I could have not even wanted to play soccer anymore, but I'm not like that. And I'm not gonna let other people sit here and bring me down because they doubt me. You know, because when I'm working hard, you know, and when I show them up, then they'll know that I wasn't playing no games. So, you know, that's my story. I am now back on the varsity team for soccer. This is my last year, so you know we finna turn up. So, yeah, that's what happened when I tore my ACL meniscus. I am 1 year and 1 month. No, I don't know. I'm like almost 1 year post-op. So that's what happened to the kid. And guess what? I'm back. Like I never left. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. They gonna see me coming this year. The season just started. And you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready. But yeah, that's what happened, guys. So, I hope like an ACL tear or meniscus tear never happens to any of you guys, because it hurts and it sucks, honestly. But it wasn't the end of the world, so you know, it's whatever. But yeah, that's all I have to say. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and if you already haven't subscribed, then what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe, because you already know. Alright, let me stop playing. But yeah, if you want to follow me on social media, they will be in the description box. Okay? And I'll see y'all guys later. Peace out. I'll see you when I see you. Bam.